Hello my friends, this is Dwight from For His Glory 700 coming back at you with a quick video. And in this video I wanted to read a very brief passage from the book of Matthew chapter 20 verses 20 to 28. And the reason for me wanting to read this passage is I've been reflecting long and hard for I guess the past 2 to 3 years, quite literally, about our current state of affairs under our current health emergency and the way in which the governments, with an S, of the world have chosen to treat their citizens in regards to this pandemic emergency, and the way, in my estimation, they have completely abused their authority and their power instead of being in a position where they serve the public for the betterment of mankind. They have chosen to fatten, as it were, their own bellies and to look after themselves versus the population for which they've been placed in power to serve. And I often think about what Christ had said likewise when he said that my kingdom is not of this world. And my understanding of what Christ is saying is that clearly if this world was his kingdom, he would rule over it first and foremost, and that kingdom would be ruled by righteousness and justice and goodness. But this is not what's being presented to us in 2022. We have been subject to what I would consider to be abuses by government officials who have taken upon themselves to put themselves first and to put their own agendas first before that of the general population. So anyways, without further ado, I want to read these 9 verses in Matthew chapter 20, and I think the rest will speak for itself. So here we go. Then came to him the mother of Zebedee's children with her sons, worshipping Christ and desiring a certain thing of him. And Yeshua said unto her, What do you want of me? She said unto him, Grant that these my 2 sons may sit, the one on your right hand, and the other on the left, in your kingdom. But Yeshua answered and said, You know not what you ask. Are you able to drink of the cup that I will drink of, and to be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with? They said unto Christ, We are able. And Christ said unto them, You will drink indeed of my cup, and be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with. But to sit on my right hand and on my left is not mine to give, but it will be given to them for whom it is prepared of my Father. And when the 10 heard it, they were moved with anger against the 2 brothers. But Yeshua called them unto him and said, You know that the princes of the Gentiles exercise dominion over them, and they that are great exercise authority upon them. But it will not be so among you. But whosoever will be great among you, let him be your minister. And whosoever will be chief among you, let him be your slave. Even as the Son of Man came not to be ministered unto, but to minister, and to give his life a ransom for many. I would also like to read from a different version called The Message, and I'd like to read from verses 24 to 28 that may provide a little bit more clarity in more modern day terms. Here we go. When the 10 others heard about this, they lost their tempers, thoroughly disgusted with the 2 brothers. So Yeshua got them together to settle things down. He said, You've observed how godless rulers throw their weight around, how quickly a little power goes to their heads. It's not going to be that way with you. Whoever wants to be great must become a servant. Whoever wants to be first, you must be a slave. That is what the Son of Man has done. He came to serve, not to be served, and then to give away his life in exchange for the many who are held hostage. So ends the reading of God's holy words.